What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We're back with another UmaMusume global video. I don't know why I had to pause there. Just excuse me, a slight brain fart, I guess. But here we are. We are gonna be going back to I was gonna say anime Oguri Cap, but it's not. It's not. It's Christmas Cap. And we're gonna see if we can bring her to the CM. For the setup, I mean, we're gonna try, instead of 2 wise cards, we're gonna go with 1. I feel like having 2 speed cards would be more. I feel like the setup I used last time was more of if the RNG goes well with Kita and the speed card, obviously the run would be better. That's how I thought. So we're just gonna go with the easier setup, I think. And now we're gonna go with 2 speed, Teo and Kita, 1 wise, Marvelous Sunday, and then 3 guts cards just to see if we can get guts up along with power, and power will get up along with speed as well. So we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the setup. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. Did I say that? I think I said that already. I think I just said it twice for fun, didn't I? If I did, oh well. If I did, oh well. But when did I say was the CM again? Was it in 2 weeks? Week and a half? I think I still have it. It is next week, right? Yeah, it's next week. About a week. So we'll just see how my training goes until then. I will try and bring, I guess for the weekend, I'll try to get Cap at the very least. If not Cap, I should flash the Valentine's one. If not her, then maybe Teo. If not, I'll try Kita. But we'll just see who I can try to bring. Maybe even Same Sky, like I've tried. And what were the other options I had? I don't remember the other options I had. But we'll see who I can bring. We'll definitely see who I can bring. But what does it say? So I think it starts on Wednesday afternoon, the CM. So I guess we'll go day 1, day 2, round 1, Thursday, Friday, if it does start on the 24th afternoon. If my assumption is correct. And then I'll record day 2, round 2, post that on Monday, right? Let me just double check now. I'm already thinking ahead, but let me just see. Right? Oh no, if it starts 10 p.m. Yeah, if it starts on the 24th, assuming that means it starts at 3 p.m. like it always does, instead of the 10 p.m. it says on the news, because it usually starts at around like 3 p.m. for me. So that would mean, yeah. So day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2. Wait, day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2, day off. Yeah, I think I'll be able to post day 2 of round 2 on the 29th, and then on Tuesday I'll just post. We'll just see how it goes. It might end up like last week, maybe. No, not last week. Last CM. Last week. What am I saying? I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see. It's a little too early, but if it does start on Wednesday the 24th, then that means Thursday's video will just be the CM. Pretty much is what I should just have said. Okay, give me that. Search the entire mall. I'm gonna do wise, and then we'll do hopefully speed. If not, then whatever has the most. Oh wait, this one takes stamina, no? Or energy. Fine, I'll give it guts. Now the goal here obviously is to get the bonds for my support cards to orange as fast as I can. That way I can get Rainbow Trainings triggered early. That is the goal at the very least. Oh, I thought I pressed it. I think we do have at least half of our support cards at orange, but I think I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get some grilled carrots so we can fix that up a little bit. If not, maybe just some energy items. I don't know. Or none of what I just said. We can grab the motivating megaphone later. Then we'll go to agenda over here. I think this one's the one I usually do. I think. It is the one I have the most with, so. Maybe I should do this one. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna just rest here now. But I think I'm gonna start going over the comments because there is 2 comments in the last video. It is from Rick, both of them. And I don't know which one's the first one, but I guess it doesn't matter. Because they're both from Rick anyway. So the first one says, I guess I typed something wrong, but yeah, what you explained about if Sakurai doesn't work on the next Smash, it would be harder to get the okay from another companies to use their characters. I was trying to say. I figured that's why I just ended up explaining it that way. Because it didn't make sense the way you originally said it. So that's why I said it. I responded the way I did say it. Yeah, that's basically what I think. Because obviously Sakurai already has some kind of rapport or relationship with people from the other companies. So it'll be easier for Sakurai to talk to them, to be like, hey, can we still use your character again in the next Smash? Obviously, with that, they get money out of it, so they'll probably still agree with it. Probably. But I feel like it'll be hard, but it'll be easier with Sakurai. Plus, I don't think they'll do a Smash game without Sakurai. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Because he's literally the brains behind Smash since Smash started. Because he is the one who, right? So, unless he's had like a protege or someone who worked close with him to where he pretty much has the same ideas or has been working with Sakurai with with the way he's been planning the recent games, then maybe he can if Sakurai doesn't. But I would heavily doubt that Nintendo would move on with another Smash game without Sakurai. At that point, if they're not gonna release one, then I'll probably just deal with the deluxe version just to have a newer version of the game to where maybe they can at least maybe just do DLC and have actual updates so that characters can get nerfed and buffed, because that's probably the only main thing for me. If they can at least nerf and buff characters still, I just so it could change the meta of the game. If I'm gonna be honest, just so it could change the meta of the game. Give some of the suckier characters a better chance to possibly, you know. But at the same time, yeah, it doesn't necessarily. At the end of the day, if Sakurai doesn't make one, which I mean, we're still in that period where it's like you said, he has said this before in the past, where this could be the last Smash, but is it really? Don't think so. But I feel like obviously he is an older person now. It could be taking more of a toll on him these days, you know. And if you know the how they are when it comes to like working in Japan, well, I guess not only just Japan, but like if you know, you know. It ain't exactly the most ethical sometimes. So yeah, I mean, just look at manga artists or mangakas. So a lot of them have like health problems. Example, the Hunter x Hunter manga writer. Hunter x Hunter has been pretty much on and off for the longest because he has health problems. And then with like One Piece, Oda sometimes take break because of his health and all that, which I'd rather have him take his breaks and his health than, you know, so. And then once again, rest in peace, Toriyama. Rest in peace. It's been like, what, a year and a half, 2 years, I think. Yeah, rest in peace, Toriyama. So yeah, I'd rather have Sakurai be healthy and happy for a bit, knowing how much of a toll it can take on person. So yeah, let's just hope he's gonna make one, no matter how long it takes, because the Switch is still gonna be around for. I would say it'll release at least within the first 3 years. So it's been like what, a year now, maybe 2. Maybe a year. I don't know how long it's been since the Switch 2 has been out. I would say a year. I should just Google it right now. Switch 2. I think it's been a year, right? Yeah, a year. It was a year this month. So yeah, I'll give it another 2 years. If he's working on it, then he's probably working on it now, but I don't think it will come out until maybe the end of 2027 to the end of 2028. I would say. That's my prediction for a more reasonable release time if Sakurai is working on it right now. To give it more of a reasonable plan, I guess. Rather than seeing if it's going to get released, or at least announced by the end of this year, or announce this summer, but released by, I don't think that would be the case. I would think the earliest next year, at the end of next year, the latest the end of 2028. Yes, that's my prediction. A more reasonable prediction, I should say. You can agree to disagree. It's fine. It's just my prediction. And then, are there movies are you waiting to watch this year? I have a lot. I've already this question's already been answered in my JP video a long time ago, many times too. Are there movies or are you waiting to watch this year? I recently saw the scary movie on Mortal Kombat. I think this year's Spider-Man should appear in 2 movies from what my friend should appear in 2 movies. From what my friends told me, I think a good Godzilla movie will come this year, or the next one, the new Toy Story movie will go to theaters soon, I think. So to pretty much answer the entirety of the thing, but also what I'll explain. I haven't necessarily cared or followed or watched any Western movies, shows, or anything like that. Since movie wise, I would say since Avengers Endgame. That is the last like Western movie I'd say I remember that I watched in theaters with my friends, because that was the last time I remember. Although I do remember watching, this had to be later after Endgame. I do remember watching Mugen Train Demon Slayer in theaters with them also, but since it's anime, it doesn't count. But pretty much since 2015, 2016, 10 plus years ago, I haven't cared for Western shows, movies, music, because I just didn't like it, or was getting bored of it. Bored of the shows and all that, was not liking where the direction of the songs were going. So there's that. I've been pretty much just watching anime and YouTube, and I guess you could say movies. Not really. If I were to watch movies, it would be movies I've seen in the past. For example, like the Harry Potter series. Usually around the spooky season, October, I'd watch the Conjuring / Insidious movies, or just horror movies in general. Don't necessarily watch Christmas movies. Don't necessarily. Because I probably would just watch them anytime, like Home Alone. I do enjoy watching a good Home Alone movie. Home Alone 1 or 2. So I don't have a power card. Oh, but yeah, if I'm gonna watch a movie, it's not gonna be something recent. Like for Spider-Man, the Tom Holland one, I've only seen the first movie. At least that's from what I remember. I think I've only seen the first Tom Holland one. I think that's just literally the Amazing Spider-Man or whatever. Maybe I've seen the second one. I think I may have seen the second one. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not even sure. So yeah, that's already evidence of me not paying attention to any Western like movies or shows or anything like that. Yeah, I don't care. Like I mentioned, the last, I didn't even watch like the Game of Thrones or I heard The Witcher was good, but never watched it because it was around that time. But like the last shows I do remembered watching was like the ones that were out at that time. Walking Dead. I don't even care about spoilers at this point. Walking Dead after Glenn died. After that season, basically. It started getting I don't know, it just started not feeling right after, not because Glenn died, but because the story just felt like it took a weird turn for me. I don't know. It was like where there was like the hero shows, like The Flash. I don't know if Green Lantern was one of them, to be honest. But those shows were out there. It was when I had Netflix, pretty much. So yeah, until now it just doesn't matter. Now it just doesn't matter to me because I don't really care for it. I'd rather just watch YouTube, or if I don't have anything to watch on YouTube anymore for whatever reason. For whatever reason, I do reach that point where I feel like I've caught up to a lot of the YouTubers I watch, but I always end up finding another one to watch. Either that or I watch anime. There's a lot of anime I do still need to watch and want to watch. So that's gonna keep me pretty much occupied, I guess, when it comes to watching, because I don't necessarily care for Western shows or movies as much. At least it doesn't pique my interest as it did in the past. So yeah, same thing with music, because either a lot of the type of music I listen to feel like it changed its ways, or whatever you wanna say. It just felt like it changed. One, because either artists that I've listened to in the past, either R&B artists or any like bands or whatever, they just don't feel the same anymore. Sure, they probably just adapted to how the generations are, but yeah, I can't. A good example of them would be like Usher, where he went from like the good R&B, old school R&B vibes type of deal to like more of the club pop music, or like more clubby music, and nah, that was a long time ago too. That was a long time ago too. So yeah, that's me. Toy Story, even though that was like basically my part of my childhood. Spider-Man's cool and all, but it don't really interest me. It don't really interest me as much. Probably the most interesting, if I were to rank whatever you say mentioned here, I don't know what you mean, like Scary Movie, the parody movie, like the comedy one, where they like do a parodies of different scary movies. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about recent ones, but I guess my favorite one would be Scary Movie 3. Mortal Kombat seems like a cool concept, but I never. It depends how they do like the whole live action thing, because usually when they start doing live action stuff for like games or anime, most of the time it's cheeks. It just sucks. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. So I would say, out of like interests from what piques my interest out of what you just said, out of the movies you mentioned, it would probably be Godzilla, Spider-Man, Toy Story, Mortal Kombat, Scary Movie. If we're just gonna go off what you said, because I don't know any other movies or anything that is getting released. I think there is supposed to be like a new, I don't know if it's already been released, but a new like Insidious, or what was it, Conjuring movie? I don't know when that was supposed to release, or if it's already been released, but that's pretty much probably the most, or the only movie I know. And then I do know about the whole how there's a HBO has a Harry Potter series. Yeah, I've read like an article or so about it. As much as I feel like it's cool and all that they're making a TV series on it, you can't go wrong with how the Harry Potter movies went. It's gonna be hard for someone, I guess someone who's grew up watching all those Harry Potter movies I would probably give it a shot if I were to, but to put it over the Harry Potter movies, probably not. So that's my perspective on how things are with, Western releases and all that, at least for whatever I know about, at least. But yeah, I haven't really cared about Western movies, music, shows in years. So literally 10 plus years. So I'm the wrong person to ask about that. The only the closest thing to like IRL, like it's non-anime or YouTube related stuff that I do keep up with is sports, NBA, NFL, at least just to see what's going on in the NFL because my team has been pretty much bad for the longest now since Drew Brees retired, or even at like towards the end of Drew Brees' career in New Orleans Saints. That's my team, by the way. I've been a fan of them since they were the Aints, not the Saints. Before Drew Brees, before they took a chance on Drew Brees. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm just showing that, you know. But yeah, I've been a Saints fan. I'm not ashamed. They just been, you know, teams go through their phases where they're good for a certain period of time, and unless you're the Lakers, obviously, because we're talking about the NBA now. Unless you're the Lakers, then they always find a way to be relevant, even though rest in peace, Kobe. Even though they had that moment with when Kobe, before they won the 2010-29 title, I believe. They had those couple years where they were just bad. Keep it real. They had bad. They had like what, Smush Parker, Kwame Brown. Poof. Let's not talk about that team. But I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not a Laker fan. I grew up liking Kobe, but I grew up as a fan of the We Believe Warriors. If you know, you know. So I was a fan of the Warriors before Steph Curry was drafted. All right, so let me get that out of the way. With Baron Davis, Monte Ellis, Jason Richardson, yeah. That's pretty much the most IRL. I guess a little bit of baseball. I've been getting into baseball the past couple years. Still not really too much of a baseball, like too much into baseball. But I could say I'm a casual fan. I mean, I've pretty much been a casual fan since I was in high school. But I never really cared about it as much. So just a casual fan that just, you know, looking in is like, how are they doing? All right, whatever. So yeah. That's me. That's me. That's me, I guess, when it comes to I probably can we 5 turns. Okay, let's just focus on this. It's fine. But yep, that's pretty much it for the comments from Rick. Thank you, Rick, for the comments. I'm sorry if I basically didn't really have an answer for that one comment because it's just the truth. It's just the truth. I don't know much about what's happening in the Western movies and all that. Like I'll probably hear about something here and there. And either I'll remember or forget. It's up entirely to me, but most of the time I'll forget. So yeah. Like I would probably know, like I know there was a Backrooms movie. That was because of a car YouTuber I watch. He likes going to the movies. And he likes horror movies, so kind of a hint. If you know, you know, let me know down in the comments. If you know, you know, let me know down in the comments. That would probably be one of the most recent movies I have known about. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm just further trying to show that I don't pay attention to the Western stuff anymore. So take that as it is. Kind of want to grab the guts one, but we need 45. There's still a few turns, so I think we'll be fine. But thank you, Rick, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, let me just refresh just in case another comment did appear. If not, then as per usual, I am gonna go get started with the. Oh, let's get started. I'm gonna continue with the training, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. So I will see you guys then. All right, well, that is gonna be pretty much it for this run. Honestly, this looks like my best cap run. At least it feels like my best cap run. So let's see how it goes. We do have a double S in speed and power. We have, well, this is an S plus, so yeah, it's definitely has a chance to be my best cap run. We do have enough stamina because we do have the 3 recovery skills, 2 of them being normal and 1 of them being gold. Over here, corner recovery, gourmand, and 777s, plus along with her unique. Because, you know, after recovering 3 endurances and all that, it's what makes Christmas Cap one of Christmas Cap, you know. And then, but yeah, 1112 speed, 642 stamina, 1102 power, 833 guts, and 731 wise. Honestly, if RNG was better for speed, this could have been higher, or 1200. Same thing with power. If guts had better RNG, guts probably would have been a 1200 also. And it probably would have helped with power and speed, but you know what? It looks fine. This could be one of the Umas I use. It is my best cap train, so yeah, this could probably be the one I bring, or if I somehow train a double S one by the time it hits the CM. So we did win the triple tiara, senior autumn triple crown, and senior spring triple crown. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys have made it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys are doing with your CM training. I did do 41 races. I think that's the most races I've done, because I think I had 37. I'm not too sure. I think when I had it before, I just kept losing some, so that's probably why. But this video is already a little bit long, so I do have to get this up. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. And yeah, I guess that's it, huh? If you guys want to leave a comment, leave it down in the comment section down below. I'll go over it in the next video, which should be on Tuesday, because next week is when the CM starts. So if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.